All right, ladies. Let's do this. Gonna fix my microphone volume, cause yay. Okay, so what is happening? Lit Baldwin. Check out my favorite rapper on SoundCloud. 10 out of 10. That is not happening. And also doesn't seem like my restream chat's. Oh, it's because my restream chat's not open. Lols. That would be why the chat's not working. There we go. Alright. Best rapper on the earth. I beg to differ. Rap music is the spawn of Satan. Alright, anyways. We are back at Dusseldorf today. We're flying A320 again. Back down to home base in Vienna, Austria. And then tomorrow I'm probably going to do a long haul from Austria. Or not from Austria. I'm going to transfer to Frankfurt through my virtual airline, and then we're going to fly to Frankfurt to Chicago. I'll probably make a video on that. I'm not streaming that. That's going to take way too long. Anyways, let's get on with it because I'm hungry and I want to get done with this because I need to go eat lunch. Lovely. All right, power. Turn the other FMC on. All right, saucy. Let's see what else do we got here. Those are going to run their self-tests. You can turn on the ADIRs. Alright, those are on. All this other stuff is coming online. We can turn on the crew oxygen supply. Arm the emergency exit lights. And I think we're good. Looks good to me. Displays are still running their self-tests. Those will be on in a sec. I'm going to go ahead and set up our fuel and balance and load and stuff like that. Let's see here. So we have a zero fuel weight of about 1,000 kilograms. Oh, mine. Ding, ding, ding. Something happened. It's testing itself. So we have a zero fuel weight of 60,047. I'm going to put the fuel in first, though. So we have 79 in the fuel department. 7979. Load that up. And payload is 60. I'm just going to go with 60. It's close enough. Alright. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get GSX to do their thing. Let's request catering while we program our stuff. Sure, that works. A local rap... Lur Baldwin. Yes. I do enjoy me some Lur Baldwin. Alright, well these guys are gonna pull up. And we can go ahead and open the doors for them, I guess. Alright, so those are gonna be opening. IRS is aligning, maybe. Some point in the future. Okay, anyways, let's... I think all this stuff is fine up here. Oh, that stuff is good. Great lyrics. Maybe some lyrics. Alright. Produce primary loss. Alright, whatever. So, nav database is up to date. All that's good. CFM56. Alright, cool. Let's... Flight plan. Oh, just kidding. Forgot the init. Alright, so we are at EDDL. We're going to LOWW. Our alternate is going to be LHBP. And our flight number is going to be Austrian 152, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Okay, cost index, let's scroll down again, it's 12. Cruise flight level is 350. 350. Alright, so now we can do flight plan. So, our route out of here consists of departure on 23 left, following the Dode 6 Tango, which is now the Dode 8 Tango, Okay, we need to open the right aft cabin door. And that, both of those can open. So we pretty much have the entire plane open now at this point. So passengers will be here eventually. So catering is going to do their thing. I do like those catering trucks. They're pretty cool, actually. And these guys will do what they need to do. Baggage handling, we want to go get our stuff. So yeah. Okay, and alright, so we have Dode 8 Tango. Alright, buried that. Alright, and then after Doden, we have the Y853 to Bombi. And then after Bombi, we have UL984 to Osbit. Then UZ205 to Lular. After that is ZZ205. Been watching too many Canadian YouTubers. And then BootX. UDDX. And then after that is Z37 to Gimbo. And then we have direct to Ladag. I guess we have to insert that. We've filled that up. Oops, that's the wrong way, of course. Okay, these guys need us to close the doors. We'll do that in a sec. Alright, then after Gimbo, we do direct to Ladag. And then from there we go direct to Mazur. And then we go on the Mazur to Whiskey. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm assuming we can close up the doors now in both sides. Yeah, alright, both sides. So those are going to get closed up. IRS is almost aligned. And then we'll get boarding after they're done. Which should be... Alright, once catering completes, we'll get boarding in here. Okay, and then let's do the arrival. So we're doing ILS 34 Mazu to Whiskey. Oops. Just like that, and that's fine. So yeah, we'll have a look at this. So I assume that's the Aztec go around. Alright, catering is done. Wow, that's an interesting arrival here. Holy crap, what is this? It looks like a lot of holding at 6,000 feet right there. Okay, well, let's give it a look. Okay, so that's good. I'm just going to back up a little bit. Okay, so passenger boarding should be getting on its way right now. Yeah, boarding is requested. Okay. Shut up. Alright. The IRS is aligned, so that's good. Okay, so that. Alright, passengers are getting on. Just gonna give a look at this flight plan.
Hello?
Idiot. Okay. That is a very, that's a long ILS approach, huh? That's like almost 40 miles. Alright, well, whatever. We'll deal with it. That works for me. Okay. So, we can go ahead and pop this into arc mode. Turn that down. Okay. That's fine. Insert that. That is now our flight plan. So, radios are set. Let's go ahead and get the METAR on the altimeter. Let's go. Alright. And this, for whatever reason, doesn't like to provide me. Okay, so 1019 is the altimeter. Alright, so altimeter is set. We can go ahead and set our cruise altitude in the MCP, which is 35,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and just leave that as it is. Push that in. Alright, so those are both set. Baggage handling is they're getting on it over there. Alright, I'm just gonna take the time real quick to get a couple of pictures for the thumbnail, since I forgot to for the last two live streams that I did, because I'm an idiot. So, I don't know, we just pick one. Oh. Alright. Controls seem to be somewhat reversed here. That's nice. Hello? No, okay. I tell you what, well, I'm gonna attempt. Oh god. Alright. I'm going to attempt to set this down on the wing. Like this. So we'll do this, and then this is gonna be our thumbnail. Boom, there's the thumbnail. Alright, thumbnail. Alright, passengers are on. You can shut the doors. I'm going to go ahead and start up the APU. Actually, no. I'll start up the APU right after we do our fuel and stuff over here. So that is going to be set. Block is 8.0. Alright, this is going to fill out our fuel prediction. That looks good. So we have 54 minutes of extra fuel, which seems like we... Alright, that seems about good. Okay, and then perf, we are going to do flaps 1. We're going to flex 30. We could flex... Actually, let's flex 30. Yeah. Alright, and then flaps is going to be 1. And then we're going to have a trim of up. Our center of gravity is 26.2. So 26, so this is 27.5 right here. 26 is right about here. So I'm going to say 0.5 up. Alright. And we'll get our V-speeds, which are strikingly similar to yesterday's, if not exact. Okay, so that's good. Alright, flight plan can go over here. And I think once these guys get done doing their cargo thing, which they're working on it. Alright, GSX, I know passengers are boarded. Okay, you don't have to tell me that twice. Alright, these guys are almost done loading their cargo. So, In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and close the window. And we're going to go ahead and set up the overhead panel. So we're going to turn on all the fuel pumps. And I'm going to go ahead and kick on the APU. And we'll go ahead and go over to the APU page. Wait until it says flap open. And then we'll hit the starter. Alright, flap is open. Starter's on. And if we wanted to, we could open the window and hear it starting, which is actually pretty cool. Which, I guess, only works if you look to the left, which is, it's kind of dumb, but... Alright, lock that window up. And I think we've got everything good here. We could put on the constraints. Everything looks good to me. I can turn on predictive wind shear. Altimeter is set. We can put our squawk code in. We'll put in just some random BS number like... Oops, I have to clear it first. Alright, that looks fine. I'll turn on altitude reporting, put that on auto. TARA. Okay, APU is available, so we can go ahead and swap off ground power now. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the ground power. Alright, boarding is completed. Let's close the doors, which I just left that stupid menu. Alright, doors, close, close. So these guys are working on getting their stuff done. They're shutting the doors. Oh, that guy wasn't done. That's just going to morph through the plane. We don't talk about that, though. Alright, so everything is done now. As far as I know, we are good to go. Radios are on. Alright, let's go ahead and request pushback. And preferably, I think we'd want to go nose left on this one. No, I don't. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the ground chart. Okay, so our ground chart says if we are going from here, so we want to make a left on Papa 4 and then have a right on Mike is what we're doing. Let's go ahead and get rid of that for now. Okay. Let's pop on the seatbelt signs real quick. That'd be good. Put on the beacon and the strobes. Alright, nose wheel steering is disconnected. And let's go ahead and start the timer. But at some point in the future, these guys should figure it out.
Departure check completed. Flight has been inserted.
Flying Benny says pretty cool. It is pretty cool, actually. I'm a big plane guy. Alright, parking brake is released. We are pushing. Alright, pushback is starting. And we're going to go ahead and fire up engine 1. Engine 1's... Oh, well, that would probably be good to turn on the APU bleed. That'll do her. Yeah, okay, you can shut up. I know I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. There we go. Alright. So, after that little screw up there. Okay, so what I was saying is we're taking off on 2-3 left. So we're going to push onto Papa 4. Or push, probably... Yeah, probably going to push onto Papa 4. And then we're going to make a right on Mike and have... And then make a left or continue on Lima 2, and then make a left onto 23 left. Our engine 1 is almost online. I don't know what these guys are doing. So we can start up engine 2 now. Alright, well they're doing some jank stuff here. I don't know, where do they actually like push us to? Okay, well we're gonna go on to Papa 4 and then make a right on Mike. If I can figure out how to taxi. Alright, engines are coming online. We can put this armrest down. Where am I? Where do I live? I live in Chicago. Alright. I'll break to max. Alright, these guys are getting out of here. Let's turn on the tax. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why that just opened. Alright, taxi lights are on. Let's go ahead and have a look at the overhead panel. I think we can come off of APU now. And then pack 1. Alright, this one's not quite... No, I think it is online. I don't know. Alright. Alright, pack 1 is on. All this stuff is good. Overhead panel looks great to me. Alright, let's get out of here. Whoop, okay, thank you. And let's put our flaps down. Alright, and arm the spoilers. And then once this thing gives us a prompt to test our takeoff config, we will. Alright, and there's our switch onto Gen. APU turned off. This should be Papa 4 right here. This is Papa 4. I need to put on nose wheel steering. Alright, so we're going to make a right onto Mike here. Believe this is Mike. Yes, this is Mike. I'm American. Why do I fly in an Airbus? It's because I like the Airbus. I think it's a fun plane to fly. Also, I'm flying for Lufthansa Virtual, and their operations are mainly in Europe. So unless you really want to do some like long hauls over to America, which I'm actually planning to do tomorrow. Hello? Takeoff config, please. Test. There we go. All right. I'm planning to do a long haul from Frankfurt to Chicago tomorrow, so I'm probably going to make a video on that. I doubt I'm going to live stream it. That seems like a really long live stream. Alright, so I'm going to idle the throttle. So I believe, let's see, what kind of flight time are we looking at today? We're looking at a flight time of about 1 hour and 21 minutes. So I may have to go find something to eat in this process because I'm already kind of hungry because I had a really small breakfast. So yeah, I'm just going to have a look at the charts. Pearson says, hey, what's up again, man? Alright, what was the taxiway? So we either do Lima 3. I suppose we could. I don't know, how long is this runway? Let's see. I have no idea. Okay, well, let's just say, I guess we could probably just take off of Lima 3. It might be a little sketchy on the takeoff roll, but I could deal with it. Or, yeah, actually, no, I'm just gonna follow this all the way down. I feel like this is a shorter-ish runway. So that means we're just gonna take Lima 2. So we pretty much just continue on here after Lima 3. We take this over here, and wow, we're getting a little fast. So yeah, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna take this Lima 2 right here. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and put on the lights. The camera. In Germany, it is 6:45 p.m. Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock a.m. right here. Or 11:43 a.m. And wow, I just totally messed that turn up. Yeah, so I need to eat lunch at some point. Alright, I messed that turn up a little bit. Let me just make sure the trim is set. I don't remember if I did that. I'm just gonna make sure I set the trim real quick. That is a negative. I did not. So he said about 0.5, I believe. So 0.5 is right about there. Yeah, alright. 0.5 up on the pitch trim. Let's do a quick flight control check. Make sure all that stuff looks good. Rudder. Oh, well, hope I turned off the rudder disconnect. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Alright, and flex. Alright, auto thrust is blue, flex 30 is set, power is good, airspeed's alive, 80 knots. Okay, maybe we didn't need all that. Maybe we didn't need the extra taxi. Apparently not. Alright, V1 rotate. Alright, and positive rate, gear up. Alright, so let's go ahead and put in climb. And nav mode. Alright, climb thrust. Alright, climb thrust is set. And flaps up. Ooh, alright, a little bit of a pitch job there. Thank you. Okay, well that's... I'm gonna go ahead and set this to 230. Like 235. Alright, we're gonna start our turn now. So I'm pretty much just going to hand fly this until we get somewhere around 10,000, possibly. Alright. Hello? Oh, rip? What's just happened? Okay, that was odd. I've broken it. Okay, and this thing thinks... the stupid thing goes off ground speed, I think. Or maybe not, because I don't know. Whatever. Okay, let's autopilot. Alright, cabin vertical speed is positive. That's all good. So we're just going to maintain 235 until 10,000, at which point we will accelerate up to our cruising speed of, let's see here, Mach 0.77. Let's bring this range up. Alright, so we're looking at a top of climb in about 80-something miles. And our top of descent is not even on the map, so it's going to be a longer-ish flight. So, coming up on 10,000. Long haul tomorrow. Not only you, but planning a long haul to Miami. A bit warmer. Yeah, no kidding. It is a bit warmer there. It's not too bad in Chicago. I mean, it's like, I don't know, probably around 70-ish degrees. Okay, well, anyways, that is 10,000. Manage speed. Bring off the landing lights. And seatbelts. Alright, cool. So, we are on our way. It's, I think it's around... gauge says 82. I don't believe that. Let's see what this thing says. What does my phone say? My phone says 75 right now and 82 tomorrow. So that's not too bad, actually. So, I don't know. I still have to see if I really want to go through with the long haul thing, because that pretty much makes my computer useless for the entire day. So, we'll have to see. I can still watch YouTube and stuff. That's like a long time of watching YouTube. Alright, we can maybe disarm the ground spoilers. I guess not. We have to do it ourselves. Okay, forgot to turn off the ignition, but it'll probably be fine, right? Yeah. Okay, so you're on it now. Coming up to our climb speed. So yeah, I don't know if anyone wants to chat, have a conversation. Feel free to say something. I'm gonna put on a little bit of music, as usual. I don't really have a... I don't remember where we stopped yesterday. Okay, no, it was definitely above here. Oh, it was above. It was right here, wasn't it? No, I think we've already played that one. How about this? No. I'll do this. Sure, that works. Whoop. Okay, hello. That's, nice. Thank you. Alright, that was odd. Okay, I'm gonna close down a couple tabs here. What else do we have? So yeah, I don't know. I'm still contemplating the long haul tomorrow. I'm not really one for long flights. I mean, like, even this flight is stretching it a little bit. I mean, an hour and 21 minutes is a little bit more than I generally prefer to sit through. Unless, of course, I can just kind of go off and do something else. But I really can't do that when I'm live streaming. So, what was I going to do? I completely forgot. So I guess I could probably pull up a tab, show you guys. No, I do not fly on any network. Well, I mean, I do fly, like, unless you count a network as being something like DLH Virtual, because I am flying on DLH Virtual right now. So, I guess there's a bunch of people that have already signed up, but I do fly for them. I just started like 2 days ago, so. And I also have Project Fly in the background for the overlay in the top left of the screen. But yeah, so we could give this a look. So my plan, we could actually probably find me. Where's me? I'm right here. This is me. Yeah, so basically what my plan is we're going to land back at home base in Vienna, because that's where I'm stationed. Or that's where my hub is, because I was assigned the, I guess, like the Austrian bit of DLH Virtual. So my hub is here, and my plan was to fly back here. I was a staff member for DLH Virtual for a long time, simply the best community. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's, I think, probably the best virtual airline, at least in terms of their website. It's probably one of the best ones that I've had. I mean, I also flew for Alaska Virtual and a fictional one called PAC International, which I think it was like PAX and Cargo International or something like that. It's not very big, and I haven't really flown for it. But yeah, we're gonna fly to Vienna, and then you can use you can transfer. It shows your current location, so like when you land, it updates that, and then you can choose where you want to go from there. And I presumably you only have access to aircraft that are available at that specific hub or specific location. So, because I was kind of questioning, like, because I know they have 747s in their whatchamacallit, like in their fleet, but I couldn't really figure out why I couldn't see them here, and I'm assuming it's because they don't have any 747s at Dusseldorf. So yeah, I was gonna transfer to wherever this is. I think we're going to, is Frankfurt? Yeah, Frankfurt. So it's $25 virtual cash to go to Frankfurt. Well, at least from Dusseldorf. I don't know about anywhere else, but I don't know. I guess we can't even transfer to places that aren't in Europe, which is interesting. So yeah, that's that. Jackie Woo says hi. And just as a tip, you don't need to fly. Well, I know. I was just saying I was just gonna, just because I really had nowhere else to fly to, because quite frankly, no pun intended, doing a flight from here to here is like 15 minutes or something like that. Like, I don't know if we go to Sky Vector. Yeah. Go from, I guess we just go from, this is literally a 16-minute flight. So that's pretty pointless to do. So I figured I'd just kind of fly back to home base and then transfer over to here. Or maybe fly there if I really, really wanted to build up those hours. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, we can just, yeah, my hub is, well, I guess if we make this a bit bigger. Yeah, so you can see that. I just started, I only have like a couple hours. Yeah, I know. I figured, I know you can do that. I was just doing it just kind of because I wanted to. All right. We are about 10,000 feet to cruise now. 50 miles, and then from there, we can just about see our arrival starting over there. So we got probably a good solid 400 miles. Also, this song kind of blows. Yeah, no, let's not. Eh, that works. Alex, what's up? And by the way, Alex is an IRL friend of mine, so just to clear that up. But yeah, I am, if you guys excuse me, Jackie Wu says, I subscribed. Thank you. Alright, well, if you guys excuse me for like a minute, I'm gonna go find something to eat real quick because I'm really hungry. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So, I discovered that I apparently forgot to connect my weather engine while I was gone. So I connected that and this thing freaked out a little bit. I don't think it liked that. We're back on track anyways, it doesn't matter. 1080p TV says hello. Alright. Okay, this song is not good. So we'll listen to this then. Okay, so we have about 20 miles to cruise now. And I would, yeah, so that, alright, yeah, we have quite a while in cruise. But actually, I don't even see the top of descent marker on. Oh, it's like right there, I think. So yeah, we got a lot of cruise. Alright, I'm going to... Didn't. Oh, no, I'm not flying online. I'm not doing VATSIM or any sort of ATC. What is going on here? Rip shadows. Something is broken. Yeah, okay. Some shaders are freaking out. No, I do not fly online for the time being. So I'm just flying by myself. It works for me though, because I'm not like a super hardcore simmer person. Alright, well anyways, I'm going to pull up the approach charts for runway 34 and the aerodrome and docking positions. Okay, so this is still loading. That's great, thank you. Okay, wow, that is very hard to see. Okay, so our approach basically consists of an ILS. Let's see here. So course 340 and frequency is 10810. You don't really have to worry about this. It probably will figure that out for us once we actually get to cruise, or somewhere close to it. Alright, well, one to go to cruise. Alright, we could bring our table out. Because why not? It's there for a reason. Alright, cruise is right here. So, okay, I'll let the sim froze there for a sec. Alright, cruise altitude. We're leveling off at 35,000. So, looking at an arrival in about 377 miles. So, yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Which, I don't know, maybe this thing, the frequencies now? I don't know. I guess we could put it in there ourselves. Well, you know what? We'll wait on that. See if it fills it out for us. I mean, this is the ILS. We did pick the ILS, right? I think we did. I don't know. Something like that. Should get them footrests too, actually, while we're at it. Hey, I need to go to bed right now, says Jackie Woo. Alright, well, man, see you later. What is this? That is some... Turn that off. Get that out of here. It was 1 a.m. in Taiwan. Yeah, that's a little late. It's like noon in Chicago right now, so... Whoa, hi. What was that? Sorry, I will see you next time. Alright, well, no problem, man. Enjoy your sleep. Hello? Oh, Sim's frozen again. There we go, okay. Everything up here looks good. I did remember to turn the APU off. Glad I did. Alright. So, we just get to sit back and, cruise now, quite literally. Okay, I could bring that out. Oops. Oh, hello. No, let's not. There we go. Yeah, double table action. Alright. So what can I talk about? I don't really have anything to talk about. I guess we could... I don't know. There's not really much to discuss. Maybe P3D V4. I personally am probably not gonna get involved in that at the moment. I'm gonna wait until all the crap is updated for it. And then maybe at some point I will make an attempt. Well, I mean, I need to straighten out my computer first. Like I've probably mentioned like every live stream. There's something very wrong with my computer, but I'm too lazy to figure it out, so it's really my fault. But I think I just need to reinstall Windows, to be honest with you. And I'm afraid that reinstalling Windows will cause some fairly large problems with the add-ons for my flight simulator. Which, it's not so much that I care about the problems that it's going to cause, it's just a pain to have to reinstall everything. So I don't know what sort of registry keys these things use, so it might be worth just like trying to back them up or whatever, to having to avoid reinstalling them, which that might be more, that in itself might be more work than trying to figure out, or just reinstalling Windows and then reinstalling all the other crap. So we'll have to see about that. I would maybe use some time acceleration here just to kind of accelerate this process a little bit. This thing is only estimating 36 minutes until arrival. This thing is UTC 1743. What is it right now? $17.11. So it's we're looking at about half an hour of cruise. So I guess it could be worse. This is why I don't live stream long haul flights. I feel kind of bad for like just totally leaving this up and not like me not being here, because there's absolutely no way I'm gonna sit here and talk through an 8-hour live stream. Alright, this song is not good either. Like, it's bad. Alright, whatever. We'll go with that. Alright, this thing has auto-filled our ILS for us. Which I think is the same as this, as 1081, yeah. It's nice to see that these are somewhat updated. Oh, there's a seat there. Could like stick the, you could do like a dash view or something. Something like that. Or maybe, I guess maybe we could go more in like the corner, possibly. I really gotta fix this windshield texture. It's really bad. Like, I installed a mod that adds like dirtiness and like fingerprints to the displays to make it kind of look more realistic. Which also added this, in my opinion, rather terrible texture, semi-transparent texture that's supposed to be like a reflection of this, like the glare shield on the cockpit windows, which I need to, I think it came with a file that removes that, so I think I'm going to do that after this live stream, if I remember. You know, I've been telling that to myself every time now, and I just still forget to do it. I don't know what this is. I think I read somewhere that it's used to position your seat correctly, like this red ball has to be in front of this or something. I don't know. I remember reading something about it or seeing something about it. I think someone made a YouTube video about it, actually. Alright, let's just have a look at this, make sure everything's fine. Alright. Delta P is 8 psi. Cabin is not climbing nor descending. And the cabin altitude is 6,700 feet, which is good. Cockpit temperature is about room temperature. Have a true air temperature outside of -26 degrees. Harry Dole says it's used for seats. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. Which, I don't know, I think I saw a YouTube video or something about it. I didn't really watch it though, so that's probably why I don't know what it does. You move down until you see the white one. So, like, you have to move back until you can fully see the white one? Like, that confuses me. Or, like, it's obscured by the... Well, I feel like if it had to be obscured by the red dot, that would be way too close. I don't know. Am I a real pilot? Does taking one Discovery flight, like a year ago, count? Because if it doesn't, then no, I'm not. Yeah, no, I am not a real pilot. I am a fake pilot that flies fake planes in a fake world, otherwise known as P3D. Oh, you look at the red and then you stop when you see it? So, like, I'm a bit confused how that works. So, how much was the plane? This add-on, I believe, is like, let's have a look, I don't remember. It is waiting for the website to load. Let's see. It's some point. Hello? Okay. It is $99.95 US dollars. Or $99.95 in US dollars. So I don't know what that translates to in your local currency, but it is about $100 US. And unless, of course, you mean how much is the A320 in real life. That's like millions of dollars. I don't know. I kind of want to know now. A320 price. No, that gives you fuel account. What? Let's have a look at what does Wikipedia say. Okay, the A320 costs $99 million, so it's about a millionth? Is that a millionth? It's 99 million divided by a million. Or maybe it's 99, I don't know. 10,000 times less, something like that. I don't feel like doing math right now. Let's see, what does it say? We go take 99 and then divide it by 10,000. Gives you, okay, so no, it is a millionth of the actual price. So there you go. Am I using Pro or Academic? I'm using P3D Academic, I believe. Unless there's two versions of the plane, in which case I don't remember. What is this song? I can't even hear this. Meh. Look at this real quick. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that doesn't work, man. Exclamation point ETA doesn't work. I can set up with Restream Chat. I believe I can set up some sort of chat bot that will be a web server, or not web server. We want embed chat in stream. We can also do a bot which will respond to certain messages, which I don't really know. I don't really know how to get that to work. I could probably mess around with it if I really wanted to. How long till we land? Oh, let's see here. Let's see, UTC 1803, and it's currently 17:20, so about 40 minutes. Top of descent is just about here. It's right about there. That waypoint coming up, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Alright, well, I am going to go use the bathroom real quick. I will be back in a sec. what happened here? Weather update or something. Visibility just got like messed up. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I think it's just clouds. That's really loud. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and dial in a new altitude. We can put in 3,000, which is, I believe, our ILS fix. Yeah, it is. Which, I believe we can, yeah, the glide slope actually extends before that. That's just kind of the start of the actual, like, ILS approach. Nice. I wonder if I can do like another view or something. Let's see how this works. Oh god, how do I do this? I know there is a way I figured out how to do it before. Rip. Oh, here we go. We go up here. You can like do that, which I don't know. That's kind of eh. Because then I don't get any sound from over here. And I also can't edit this, which kind of sucks. Yeah, let's not. Which, this also seems to be... Sound seems to be messed up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, yeah, so not doing that. Alright, well, we get a whole lot of nothing until about 120 miles from now. In about, around 20 minutes, 18-ish minutes. Alright. Song isn't very good. How about this one? Well, this one's not too bad. Alright, we can go with this one. Kind of picky about my music. I feel like jump seat view. Which I think this thing does actually have a jump seat. Yeah, the Airbus does have a jump seat. It doesn't seem to be modeled in here. We can go jump seat view though. Or we can go like, let's go like GoPro view maybe. Max Vargas says, you have 2 jump seats. Oh, I almost just opened the window. The first officer window. Does it have 2 jump seats? Oh, it does have 2 jump seats. Or is this one actually... Hold on. Is this one actually modeled? Oh, it is. Huh, that's pretty cool. Which, I don't know, does it, like, move out or what? So that looks like a very uncomfortable spot to sit, if that is the case. Huh. And I guess they just didn't do this other one. Or, I don't know, did they? There's a click. Oh, there is a jump seat there. Alright, well I guess I just couldn't find the click spot. That's interesting. Let's see, what else, what other... Oh, that just moves the chair. God dang it. Let's see, what other spots are clickable in here? So, some sort of jacket there. Escape rope. But yeah, there is a... I guess there's... I don't know what the point of this is. That looks like... That's got to be the most uncomfortable spot to sit, because you have like 4 inches of chair space and no armrests. Okay, well, we'll forget about that. But yeah, I guess that is modeled. Huh, that's interesting. Both are modeled, kind of tricky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is there like another way to get this to do something? Because as far as I can tell, this is the only... It only does that. So this one, I guess you have to pull in the armrest. Whoa, that was fast. Huh. Below the CB. What is below? What is the CB? I'm not entirely sure what that means. I'm kind of a noob here, so I haven't really played around with the actual like little things of this plane yet. Alright, well, 80 miles to top of descent. That one was the second. Alright, yeah, I figured that. It's kind of a lame-o jump seat, though. The other one is way better. Alright, I can get rid of that. Alright, well everything looks fine to me. So, I mean, to the untrained eye. So yeah, our approach gets a little bit crazy. So we kind of come in here, and we go out for like close to 40 miles, and then we loop back around to the runway. So that's probably like that's probably really laid back compared to some approaches. At least probably. I don't know. Let's see, what are some nuts? Well, I know the Innsbruck approach is ridiculous. I'm not even gonna attempt that. Ever. Let's have a look at any terrain, possibly. Brake fan. I never turned on the brake fan out of here. There's some terrain over there. That's not really a problem. Alright, so coming up on our top of descent. I'm gonna kick that back a little bit. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep this just a little bit range out for now. Just kind of see where we are. Yeah, there's something weird going on with like the lighting in this cockpit right now. Something's not right with it. I think it's probably a PTA thing. It's been doing weird stuff. Alright, 59 miles to the top of descent. Estimated fuel on board is 4,500 kilograms. And arrival is still 18:03, so about half an hour. Okay, someone just hit something outside of my house. Gun. I don't know what that is. Give me a sec here. It was weird. Alright, well, I guess we could figure out where we're gonna park. I don't know where Austrian parks. That's, Innsbruck. Or not Innsbruck, Vienna. I suppose we could probably just park. Let's have a look at the parking chart. So I suppose I could show you guys the charts real quick. So this is our very, very small... Just whacked my mic. Good job, me. So this is our very small, hard to read docking positions chart. Conveniently, actually no, they do include numbers. They're just so tiny and hard to see. They're like there. That is ridiculous. Okay. So I guess this shows us plane sizes as well, which is kind of nice. So I assume this is all reserved for like larger jets, 747s and stuff like that. North Pier is pretty much all bigger jets. These are like regional jets. I'd have to say we could probably park, let's see what, we're landing on 3-4, which is this runway, the opposite of this runway over here. I believe. We could probably park like, I don't know, C40 or C35 or something like that. Come back to it. Okay, this song blows. gross. How about this? Whatever. That works. Okay, no, this song is also not good. How about this? No. Okay. We'll just listen to this. Okay. I'm gonna zoom this in now. So we have some cloud cover-ish. It's a little hazy up here. So we have 24 to top of descent. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away now. Alright, so I suppose some points. I believe transition altitude in Austria is 10,000 feet. I could be wrong. Oh wow, that was loud. So yeah, let's just go ahead and look up the ATIS. It's 1018. So the altimeter when we set it before was 1019. Oh boy, robocall. That's the best. I do love when telemarketers just kind of, you know, call and then they get blocked. Alright, so yeah, it's 1008. Or sorry, 1018. Yeah, alright. So this is our approach, as I showed before, just slightly bigger. We have all the altitude constraints. There's something going on here. So basically, Nerdu is quite a distance there. That's actually only 2 minutes. Never mind, I'm an idiot. So yeah, and then we have. I guess that's gonna be a pretty gradual descent. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty gradual actually. It's not too bad. I mean, I don't know. I could be completely wrong, and it could be like the world's steepest descent. Alright, well, whatever. We'll go with it. We do have only 7 miles, though, so I shouldn't be paying attention here. It's at about 1 mile to go. We will initiate descent mode and begin our descent. Oh, yeah, seems frozen. I do have a bit of cloud cover. It's very, very upper level cloud cover, though. I don't think it should pose a problem for landing. Alright, 3 to go. Go ahead and ding the cabin real quick. Let them know we're going to be descending in a sec. Alright, there's one, and down we go. Oh, I was a little late on it. Oh well. So I think I just knocked the throttle. I did, yeah. Oh god, no, bad. There we go. Okay, I messed that up a little bit. Now we're getting kind of speedy. But yeah, let's not. You wanna throttle idle, please? Thank you. You're way above the descent path now. Alright, I'm gonna shut this music up. Okay, that can shut up. See, nothing like a 4,000 foot per minute-er. That's pretty good. And now we're coming up super hard on that glide path. Is it really a glide path? I'm not entirely sure. Anyways. And now we have a speed restriction, it would seem. So this thing can pull way back on that descent rate, please. And we will get down. I'm just going to put the seatbelts on now. Everyone's probably like dying in their seats over there. Alright, I'm going to zoom that in and pop this up on both displays. Cool. Alright, so we've basically picked up the localizer for the other runway, I believe. Which is completely incorrect. We don't want that runway. That's runway 16 and not 24. Alright, well there's our speed. We can bring this speed brake in a little bit. It's just mad at us that it's out entirely now. Okay, so we do have a pretty steep descent, actually. That's, like I said, just completely proved myself wrong there. Pretty good. I'm gonna actually crack the speed brake a little bit so we don't get too fast. Alright. I don't know if this is default P3D stuff or if this is ORBX terrain here, but it looks pretty good. I do like the textures. They're different from like the standard green stuff. Oops. Okay, so we have restriction of 260 and 23,300 by WW987, which we have 6 miles, and we're about 1,000 feet above that. Well, about 2,000 feet, actually. I think as long as we're on the path, we should make it. Although, I don't think that's actually... No, that's not even like a constraint. That's just kind of a... It's just kind of a guide. Our first, like, constraint would be 3,000 at... hello? Oh, speed brake. Our first constraint is like 4,000 at WW972, which if we look is here. So we have to basically... yeah, well it's actually 971, which is 3,000, and that, I believe, is the fix for the ILS. So hopefully by that point we'll have the localizer, and, oops, that's the wrong way. So there's a little bit of maintaining altitude. I don't think... It's not for that long, though, so we should be fine. This range in. I think the sounds for this plane are done really well. I do like them a lot. Okay, so predicted to 3,000 is about 60 miles. We don't need lights yet. We're about 10,000 feet above that point. Seatbelts are on. We're getting a little bit fast. I'm gonna speed brake. Alright, well, I guess while we're here, we can go ahead and set our auto brakes to medium. And that's about it, really. Alright, let's bring the spoiler in. You can just keep it barely cracked, just kind of keep it under control a little bit. Or not, because it's just going to get mad at us anyways. Alright, coming through a little bit of cloud cover here. I don't really know how it's going to handle it. I assume we're just going to go straight through it. It's not going to really pose any visibility problems. Which doesn't look like there's any visibility problems anyways, because as far as the eye can see, if you look in this direction, it's pretty much just clear anyways. And once again, hit the wrong button. I really would like to do some turnaround flights, possibly, in this thing at some point. Although, doing that on stream is just kind of not something that really appeals to me. Again, I'm one for shorter flights, keeping it more short and to the point, rather than just kind of dragging everything on. Oh, there we go. Now the lighting's fixed itself. I don't know what that was before. So yeah, we got that nice-looking PTA tweaks. Oh, well, it's doing it on this now, so I don't know what that was. That was just some weird stuff. So we do have some nice-looking PTA going on by the thopat preset, I think is how you pronounce it. Alright, I'm just going to put the lights on now, because I guarantee you I'll forget to do it. So... I do know that there... Wait, actually, what is the altitude of this airport? Speed brake, shut up. I don't know what the landing altitude is. I assume it's rather high. Well, only 586 feet. Well, that's not very much, actually. Lower than I thought it would be for being pretty close to some mountains, but whatever. Again, this speed is just kind of getting away. I guess we've already picked up the glide slope, which doesn't surprise me because we're pretty close. Although 11,000 feet seems like a lot, considering we only have about 20 miles. Alright, well, we're coming up on Dusseldorf anyways. Down to 250 for our 10,000 crossover. We can go ahead and set that to 1018. $575. Yeah, it is about 500-ish. Okay, so we're fast a bit, so that speed is going to come down. It's going to pull back our descent rate to accommodate for that. Okay, that'll do right there. And yeah, now we're losing some speed. Alright, so that's runway 11. Oh, I guess I saw it wrong, but whatever. It's close enough. Alright, so we're coming down again. That would be great if you not overspeed. What's going on outside my house? It sounds like someone's hitting a sign with like a metal street sign with a rock. Alright, well, we have 8,000 at WW975, and then 7,000 just about at the next one. Alright. I can do that. So we're gonna make our turn here. I'm gonna probably arm approach mode. I got to go. Have a good landing. Goodbye. Alright, thanks for tuning in, man. See you later. Alright, well, I'm gonna arm approach. So that way we should get our localizer. And we can put the speed brake away. So we should pick up the localizer at some point, hopefully. And I'm going to pull this out manually. We will maintain 240. We should hopefully pick up the localizer. There's the localizer. So we are coming in now. Let's, we have about 20 miles, I want to say. 25 miles to the runway. So we don't need to drop the gear yet. We'll just continue descending on profile and maintain 240 until about 15 to the runway, and then we will begin slowing down. I'll probably bring it back and put in flaps 1. Visibility is actually a bit lower than I thought it was. Runway should be, the airport should be right over this hill over here. Or probably more like mountain. I'm going to put on the terrain, actually. Okay, let's speed brake. So this thing can get back on profile. Alright, localizer is captured. We are right on. About 20 to the runway. Alright. I don't know why I just went to Cat 3 single, which, if I'm not concerned about the visibility. I think we should be good on that. Alright, there's the the glide slope, rather. I'm gonna set this to 4,000. And we'll level off at 4K. And then intercept the glide. And let's go ahead and bring this back to like 210 or 200. Let's bring it back to 200. And we'll pop speed brakes. And now we'll flaps 1. And lag spike. Thank you. So we're going to level off at 4K and intercept the glide. Get our speed down here. So we could extend the gear now. I'll wait until flaps 2 to extend the gear. So we'll just kind of cruise around. Let's go like 205. Alright, there's our altitude. So we'll just wait on the glide. Alright, glide. We have movement on the glide. So we have about, I'll wait until we have 10 miles to the runway. Let's go ahead and put in our QNH, which is 1018. And our approach speed is going to be 138. Let's get our speed down to 180. And arm the speed brakes. So I'm going to put in flaps 2, and we're going to drop the gear. Actually, no, I'll do 190. And I will wait until we have the glide slope to drop the gear. Alright, glide slope is good, gear is dropping, and let's go ahead and reduce our speed. Alright, flaps 3. Let's go to 138. Alright, gear is down, 3 green, auto brakes are set to medium, flaps full, brake fan, because those things get pretty toasty. Spoilers are armed. And, alright. We are good to go.
2500.
Our radio altimeter is alive. Speed is coming back. Lovely. So speed is set. Landing gear is down. Signs are on. Spoilers are armed, and flaps are full. So at this point, I am going to go ahead and take control. All right. My airplane. So I'm just going to keep it descending at about 700, and that should do it. Let's go ahead and clear that. And wow, this frame rate could not be worse. Oh, this plane is a very frame-heavy plane. I think you guys might be getting the worst part of this lag. I don't know, for whatever reason OBS doesn't quite like capturing P3D. It's a bit smoother on my screen. Alright, there's outer marker. We're a little bit low on the glide. Alright, auto throttle. My throttle. Alright, we're a little high. And a little bit to the right. That's not a problem, we can correct that. Still a little high, a little to the right. Alright, it's shallow out.
1000.
1000 is checked. At least the airport loaded in this time. Let's go ahead and we're getting a little bit more power here. Alright, we're kinda high.
$500.
500 is checked.
400.
400 is checked.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oof. Alright. That was a little hard. Reverse. Brakes are on. 60 knots. Hello? The reverse seems to be broken. RIP. What is happening? Let's not. Possibly. That was odd. I don't know what that was. Okay, so throttles decided to be weird and not go out of reverse. That was weird. Whatever. Okay, anyways. That was interesting. I don't think the spoiler's actually deployed for some reason, which is really stupid. Lights? Oh, those are the approach lights. Alright. I'm gonna pull off the runway, and we'll go ahead and get our, we'll go ahead and get GSX to find us a spot to park. So that could have been a better landing, that's for sure. I've never been good at landing this plane. I always just like kind of slam it down. Alright, let's park here. So I can get rid of the ILS approach. So let's park at, let's go with C40. So we're just gonna get a stupid follow me out here because I'm a noob. This airport looks amazing though. I've never flown into here. Like, I assume this is like dusk time, but it looks pretty nice, even though the frame rate might be a little less than ideal. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the landing lights, put these on taxi, and then wait on our stupid follow me truck to take 10 years to get here. I don't know. Do we get an ETA? 53 seconds. Alright, let's look at the landing rate on that. I'm assuming it was probably pretty bad. 373? Okay, it could have been worse. Wasn't too bad. We'll go ahead and taxi to the gate though. I'll finish this off in Project Fly. And wait on our stupid follow me. Alright, he is here, it looks like. Turn off the terrain map. Bring up the flaps. Alright, what is he doing? He's just gone the wrong... Okay, that was pretty legit. Yep, classic. Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, this frame rate's pretty bad here, not gonna lie. Okay, we're going this way. Thanks, bud. Is this guy high? What is he doing? Alright, I think our gate should be just up here, hopefully. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like over there at that. The FlyTampa they do their airports really well. Especially like the 3D lighting, sort of like halo kind of effect you get there. I mean, what, it's 6:09 in the evening right now here, I believe. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not sure what the local time is actually. I suppose we could look at that real quick. Time and season. It is 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock here. It's a nice evening roll in. The Austrian Airlines Flight 152. So yeah, the scenery here is really good. Alright, I think, I want to say we're parking right over there. Yeah, I believe so. Yep, alright, we're parking somewhere. I'm just going to follow this guy because I have no idea where I'm going. What kind of jank turn was that? I see you. We are parking over here, even though there's no ground crew, which is interesting. Alright, bring it around. I stopped too early again. God dang it. I did this last time. Hold on. We can get this. Perfect. Oh, I didn't realize there was a thing there. Alright, parking brake. Oh, I never turned on the APU. Balls. Alright, we gotta turn that on real quick. I could just actually not. Let's just do external power. And then we'll APU bleed once we have the external on. Alright, we can fire up the APU now. We have external power though, so we'll go ahead and swap onto that real quick. Alright. Lovely. Says, okay. That wasn't a very good parking. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, do we have a functional jetway? We do. So let's go ahead and request deboarding. So engines are cut. And we'll go ahead and, once the APU is up and running, we'll go ahead and turn the APU bleed on. And we can, there we go. Alright, bleed is on. So turn off the seat belts. And we can open the door. And We can go ahead and open our cargo doors as well. So they're going to get to work. And yeah, so I would call that a successful flight. I'm going to go ahead and finish that off and file that with DLH. Alright, power up has been filed. I'm going to go eat lunch now because it's 1:30. Alright, so I need to do more nighttime flying, although I'm thinking about possibly doing... Well, actually, no, we're just going to end up flying from here to America. We'd end up with relatively the same time at both, so perhaps I'll fly out in the morning, do an early morning flight. I'm boarding passengers now. Oh, did I hit boarding and not reboarding? I hit... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I hit... Okay, well, so forget it. We're gonna... we're just gonna call it, and hope that... Alright, whatever. It's fine. I don't really care. So, I'm gonna call it here. Victor Suarez says boring. Thanks, bud. You're real nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna call the live stream here, because I need to go eat lunch and stuff. So yeah, thanks to... Okay, wow. RIP. Okay, so that was Rest in Pepperonis. Alright, well anyways, I'm going to call the stream here. Thanks to everyone that tuned in and participated along the way. Hope to see you guys again sometime soon. See y'all later.